stop is to meet a man who's making the world a smaller place. A second-generation entrepreneur, this young achiever is trying to take a 30-year-old business and give it a new direction.
The Vidhan Sauda, this is Bangalore State Assembly, and it's time for us to catch up with our second young achiever on this episode, Shravan Gupta, the Managing Director of the Travel Air Group, the man who's taken on the mantle of taking this travel business from strength to strength from his father.
Started by his father Nagaraja Gupta in 1977, Travel Tours Private Limited is today one of South India's leading travel houses. While studying in the US, Shravan did for a fleeting moment consider staying on, but soon the family and business beckoned and Shravan headed home. But his father made sure he started at the bottom and not at the top. So he spent the first few years processing visas and even booking tours.
The travel business was always very exciting for me, and it was always on the back of my mind that I'd come back and join the business someday.
Well, it's a business that's almost 3 decades old. Your father started the company in 1977, but what are the sort of changes that you've incorporated after you took over?
Well, the industry has gone through quite a drastic change over the last few years. The advent of the internet, the oncoming of low-cost carriers.
That's right.
The mushrooming of the number of travel agencies countrywide, it has changed the landscape of the industry. And in that regard, we have taken a number of measures to actually stay abreast and stay ahead of the race. We have a 24-hour outlet, which is sort of the first of its kind that we launched about 5 years ago. And that was kind of a precursor to the internet and the 24/7 call centers that we have today.
But initially, when you actually started, was it difficult for you to sort of get into a family business, try and change things around, prove that you were not there just because you were born into that particular family? Was that process for you difficult?
Yes, that was always difficult. But fortunately, I think we had a young and dynamic team with us from the very time I joined, and they were able to sense that this was going to be different and not just a continuation of what was going on.
Anywhere down the road did you actually think that, maybe this is not what I want to do, maybe I want to sort of do something else? Because there must have been a lot of pressure at that point in time, and you must have had a lot of people constantly scrutinizing every move that you made.
Yes, there were probably occasions when things got really bad, and I always thought of maybe this is enough and let me go back and get a cushy job, as you said, in the US. But the lure of the travel industry is such that once you're in it, it's not going to let you go on.
With a focus on the contemporary traveler looking for both luxury and adventure, Travel Tours provides everything. From sports holidays, wildlife holidays, adventure tourism, and work perk tours. Shravan's focus today is taking the company pan-India and creating a retail travel brand.
Investing and building the brand over a period of time is one of the bigger challenges that we have.
Give us a sense of how strong the balance sheet is looking and where you actually see growth headed.
We are seeing, a very healthy 30% growth year on year for the last 3 years. And, our top line, we crossed 300 crores in the year 06-07.
Okay.
And we hope to reach the 1,000 crore mark over the next 3 to 4 years.
As a sort of turning point for you, because we've seen the travel business really explode in the last couple of years, what would you say? Would you say maybe 2006 onwards has really been the sort of big breakthrough period for you?
Yeah, I think between 2004 to 2006, a couple of tipping points, as you could call. One was the advent of the low-cost carrier.
That's right.
2 was the availability of easy finance for people wanting to travel. And 3 was the media, showcasing various destinations, etc., kind of luring the traveler to go and explore, different tourist destinations.
Shravan is also targeting the high-end hospitality business, teeing off from Ayurvedic spas first in Kerala and soon over multiple locations for the traveler that wants to be pampered and is not afraid to spend big bucks. Travel Tours has also set up a training institute and will soon open shop in Chennai. His winning stroke has been investing in technology and driving the focus towards individual travelers looking to sink the perfect getaway.
So essentially, as part of your group, you're looking at the high-end business, right? Because obviously the margins are higher. Right?
Sure.
Yeah?
That's what we're doing. And in that regard, we have some niche products, especially in sports travel, related to cruising and things like that. And those are the areas that are very...
What's the big trend? What are we going to see?
Well, I think event-based travel, and luxury travel also has gone to the next level where people really don't care how much they spend. $1,000 a night room nights are common nowadays. So there's a big shift in the high end of travel.
But are you also maybe looking at diversifying not just within the travel business, but maybe getting into hospitality eventually or something like that? Because it sort of ties in together.
Yeah, it's strange that you should ask. Because very recently, yes, we are.
That's great.
And very recently, we've just picked up our first piece of property in Kerala. And basically because we really liked the way it was and the location. So what we will do with it is something we're toying with right now.
So is it going to be like an Ayurvedic high-end spa or something
along those lines? Yes.
So this is going to be a serious sort of opportunity that you're looking at, not just in one location, but again
in multiple locations. That's right. And not as a resort where a person goes and spends a weekend, but more treatment related, where you would go to spend a longer...
as a small-scale enterprise in this country, what are the challenges that typically you face?
Well, the challenges today, topmost amongst those are people.
But you're addressing that. You've started a travel management school, haven't you?
That's right. Yeah. So that's to source for our in-house requirements.
But are you only looking at in-house requirements as part of that school, or are you also looking at...
We are looking at growing that business too. And already some of the top names in travel and aviation have recruited people from our institute. And we hope to take this same institute to different cities in India.
Well, Shravan Gupta, we hope you continue to follow your dream. Thank you very much for joining us on Young Turks on the Road, and we wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Going forward. Well, time for us to take a quick commercial break, but we're actually going to take a lunch break. It's beginning to start drizzling here in Bangalore, so we're going to head out and get some Bangalore-style lunch in just a bit. Stay on with us. Thanks, Shravan.
Thank you.